We are live? Yeah, we're live.
Are we?
Yes, we're live. And
Alright, hey guys, this is Nathan Boofer from the Gamers Hub.
this is Chris Cantu from the Gamer Sub as well.
Right now, we're basically just going to give you a rundown as if you first started Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to try and give you everything you need to know from
Oh
beginning
my
to end.
god, there's a summon. I wish I could summon something cool.
Anyways, so basically, when you start off and you select what class you want to be, it will direct you to one of the three major cities. Right now, we're in Grandia. We're both Lancers,
I'm not a
and
Lancer.
we're about to do the. Well, no, not you, not right now. I am. But we're about to do the level 10 Lancer quest. By doing these guild quests that change your jobs, it basically gives you like special abilities and weapons and stuff like that. Promotes you higher in your guild quest that you're trying to get better at. Yeah. So Chris, what class are you?
I am the Arcanist right now, currently.
Okay.
Level 12 Arcanist,
Um,
which can summon Carbuncle and summon other creatures, and can actually divide into two different classes, advanced classes, Scholar or Summoner, whichever you choose.
yeah, basically what I'm aiming for in this game is for the advanced class Dragoon, which I have to have a level 30 Lancer and a level 15 Marauder. I already got the level 15 Marauder, now I'm just working on my Lancer. Um, Basically, as we're walking through here, you'll see a bunch of stuff going on. Chris, can you bring up your menu
Yeah.
and go to
Well,
logs?
I was kind of distracted
Talk
by a
about
person
hunting right
jumping, like, standing on the bridge. Look like they're gonna jump.
now. Should
Sorry.
be decent.
No, we're not gonna do anything.
So basically, go into your logs.
Alright, I'm in the map now.
Okay, well, yeah, show them around the map. Just kind of point them out to see how big this is just one of the areas outside the city.
I'm showing
You know what I
him.
like about this?
What?
Basically, when you type in to talk or something like that, you can actually see your character's mouth moves. It was in the original game. It's just still just a nice feature to have.
Alright, well, I'm showing him the Central Shroud. Wait, we show him next. Don't do it. Nice.
Well, I'm just making sure it is. Right.
Yeah.
So basically, now go into logs and check out the hunting log.
They resized my map. Hold on. Hunting logs? Yeah. Alright, hunting logs.
Yep. Okay, now these basically, as you go on, you're going to start off in rank 1. As you battle normal enemies or whatnot, you'll see these special enemies. They don't mark these on the map. They tell you the location that you can find them in. You normally have to slay 3 of each one. As you complete these, you unlock like bonus abilities. Basically, like right now, I have this move that would slow enemies, and if I finish all of rank 1 hunts, I'll be able to unlock a plus version of that, which will increase my slow and double it. So basically, it's going to last 18 seconds instead of 9 seconds. So it's really nice to do these, and these are also really easy experience.
Wait,
Um,
you have that ability? Because I don't. I only
what?
get experience points when I complete them.
No, you have to complete the whole rank. Once you complete all of rank 1, you get a special ability. The same with rank 2.
No wonder I never
Um,
complete these things.
Basically, yeah, no, they're definitely really good to do. It's super easy experience too. Basically, all of rank 1, I think, is from level. I think you can do them at any level from rank 1. From rank 2, it starts going up where you'll be able to kill 2 enemies, and then all of a sudden you'll have to be like level 12. And then after you do that, you'll be able to kill 2 more enemies, and then you got to be level 13 or 14 in order to kill another enemy. So it gradually goes up. It starts off very easy. You'll be able to kill these things by yourself, but by the time you start getting to rank 3 and 4, you're going to have to start watching out. You might need a friend. It's going to be pretty hard. They're going to be hitting pretty hard. That's definitely a nice thing to know. Those are basically unlocked from the bat, from your job. And basically whatever job you're going to be doing is going to have different hunting missions. Eventually, you'll also be able to. There's going to be like bounties. You're going to find these monsters, which I stumbled across at level 10 earlier. Was if you join in and fight against this monster, you get a special XP bonus. It's just the nice little touches like that in this game that offers, just the right amount of variety.
Oh shit.
I forgot how this part is. But, no, that's good. We're going to be talking about the Levy quest too. Basically, with those Levy quests you unlock later on, you're only going to get, 3 credits, Chris, a day?
Yeah, 3 credits per day.
And
it's like, I think it's every 12 hours.
Okay, yeah. Well, you get 3 credits after a certain amount of time, and these things actually build up. So if you don't use it, if you're not able to play the game, or if you just don't want to do them right away, they're actually going to start adding up. So when you actually do decide to start doing them, which that's another really good way to get experience, so I'd recommend doing them. When you finally decide to start doing them, you could save up a crap ton of points to just continue to do them like all day long. So that's pretty great to do that. But, they're not wasted points. You don't feel like you have to log on for 15 minutes, every day and just try and do 3 of them and then log back off. And a side note, hey Chris, did you hear about the news of remote play for the Vita?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So awesome.
That's why I waited.
Well, I like it. Oh yeah, by the way, right now guys, I'm playing on the PS3. Chris is playing on PC, obviously.
Yep.
I just love playing with the controller, always have. So, and I love the PS3 controller. So this game runs great for the PS3, especially for it being 7 years old. Like you think about it, it holds this game pretty well. And the game also looks great too. Obviously not as good as the PC, but I mean, it's still pretty impressive for PS3. Go up here.
Oh yeah, and Nathan, I also forgot. I didn't do this quest. I forgot to tell you that.
Did you at least activate it?
Yeah, I activated it. I'm right here. The Courage of Stone or something.
Yeah, it's really annoying because these things keep spawning, and so you gotta like check out this stone while trying to clear it out. But if you try to run in there, you're gonna get ambushed by like a whole bunch of these guys and just get killed. Trust me. Didn't work out well the first time I tried to use the quest. So yeah, basically when you first start off this game also, I would say it probably takes a good 10-15 minutes to actually get into a battle, right Chris? Because they have you doing a bunch of, I don't know why I'm running late, but they have you doing a bunch of like errands where you gotta like run and talk to this person.
Oh yeah.
Do that or put posters up and stuff. But that's normal. It's getting you like kind of in the habit of doing this. The whole game's not like that. It's not like basic, hunt and fetch. I mean, there's a good variety of quests in here. There's hunting. There is fetching. There, you gotta find some things. There's one I think where I had to comb some sheep too. That was kind of funny because they weren't marked on your map, and you just had to look around the area on the farm to try and find them to do that. I'm about to die.
Heal yourself. Because I'm not a good freaking healing right now.
Either am I. My magic's really low. A good thing about this too is once you get to level 10, you'll unlock stat points, and you can use these to increase any stat that you want. So basically, if you look at my race breakdown, you can see the starting stats for each race, and which clan, whatnot they have, strength, HP, and stuff. Eventually, that doesn't matter because you're going to be getting armor that's going to be able to, strength plus 8 stuff later on in game. And basically, with these stats, you're going to be able to raise exactly what you want. And you want to become a tank, you'll definitely focus on, damage and HP and whatnot. Basically, be whatever class you want. You don't really have to worry about, the beginning stats. It's nice to know the backstory of each class. It's basically what I wrote it. Well, race, not class. I am talking about today.
Don't worry, you're fine.
But basically, yeah. So select whatever race you think looks cool, whatever one you think you want to stay with for hundreds of hours. Just do that. Start getting out there. Okay, I'm gonna kill this one and then cover me while I check the stone, because this isn't the end of the fight. And then I'll do the same thing for you. I guess we can skip. Oh, we gotta kill all the enemies in the area. I guess we can skip this movie, just so we don't ruin anything for spoiler. The story in this game is actually really good, surprisingly.
Okay,
A lot of
skip?
it's told in... Yeah, skip.
Oh, I can't skip it, so.
Well, not... I thought it was a video.
No, it's just words. And who cares about words?
Yeah. But anyways, like you saw, a lot of the story is in speech bubbles, but there are scenes where there's actual voice actors and they talk.
Not great, but it's good enough.
You know, yeah, it's something.
Well, I don't know if it's because of region, because we are on a UK server, so I don't know if it's because of region.
Oh
or
yeah,
what.
true. Yeah.
And thank you, Nathan, for leaving me here with a bunch of freaking velociraptors.
Run to me, Chris. Run to me. I see him jumping down the mountain. It's awesome. So yeah, no, like as you can tell as we're playing, there's definitely a lot of that feeling of Final Fantasy in there that a lot of people seem to be worried about. You know, I've never played Final Fantasy XI, but a lot of people say, ooh, hunting club. A lot of people say that 11, you know, it was a good game. A lot of people still play it, I guess, but it kind of lacked that Final Fantasy feeling that they all love from the single-player games. Did you ever play 11, Chris?
Yeah, I played the shit out of 11.
Did it have that? I mean, did it lack that Final Fantasy feel?
I felt like a Final Fantasy game.
Like it... Did it?
Yeah, to me it felt like a Final
Okay,
Fantasy
so
game.
completely ignore that last statement.
Yeah, ignore him. I know.
I don't know, that's
Final
just
Fantasy
what I heard.
11. Yeah, no,
That's
I
what a lot
played
of people
I
said
played
they
a
like
lot
this
of
one a
Final
lot
Fantasy
better.
11, and both like in the beginning, this game really was boring as hell. Like there really wasn't much to do. Now there's a lot of crap to do. Like if you were in
like when this
version
game first
1
came out,
sorry.
you had to hit a button to open a door. That's how annoying.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Thankfully, you don't have to do that. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I did.
Every door you had to walk through. Picture walking through these cities, you had to hit a button to open that door. But I think they changed that in like one of the updates before the world blew up. Right?
No, they kept it.
Did they keep it until the beta, right?
Yep, but no, they didn't keep. They changed. Aw, the fate's gone.
No, it's not.
Oh, they almost killed it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Fate. We'll talk about a Fate. Fate are special events. Special events that appear on the map at random. I mean, most of the time they're at the same point. But by doing these, basically a special enemy shows up, or you know, a mob of enemies come, and you just have to clear them up and fill up that little bar that you saw on Chris's screen for a split second, because they did it before we got here. But you fill that up, and Fates, by completing Fates, you get a lot of experience. Depending on how well you participated in it, you're graded, so you get either bronze, gold, or silver. And yeah, obviously if you get gold, you get more experience and whatnot. But yeah, those are good things to definitely do. I also heard, this is a rumor, but I heard that like some fates give you minions. Minions you can summon. They don't do much, they just follow behind you. Chris, where are you? I'm dying.
Oh, you are? I'm being attacked by outside. Yeah. That's your fault for going in there too early.
Okay.
Sorry.
I didn't know I'd be attacked by like 14,000 imps.
I'm being attacked by bees, so hold on one second.
And there's a lot of jobs pretty much to do in this game. It's not just, like Lancer, Warrior, and that stuff. Basically, if you want to be a carpenter or a blacksmith or anything like that, you got to take on that job. That'll start you back off at level 1, and you have to actually level up and work your way up to level 50 in order to do the best stuff. It's basically just like starting a brand new class, as if you would when you're fighting, one of these main classes or whatnot. Fighting enemies and stuff like that. You're going to be gathering lumber or making, certain pieces of stuff. Basically, your starting class, if you don't like it, once you get to level 10, you get a feel for it, and you start unlocking abilities and chaining abilities together. If you decide you don't like it, at level 10, they give you the opportunity to switch your class at will, which is nice. You just have to go to another guild and basically join that guild, and they'll give you a weapon. And then from here on out, you just have to equip that weapon, and you automatically become that job. So it's super simple, and it's really nice. Chris, can you go into your character menu when you get a second?
Yep, I was just showing him off my chocobo and how cute it is.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you? Okay, I'm in my character
Go into
menu.
your character. Now, basically, show them the sets. On the top, above your character, you have gear sets. You can save a certain set that you want. So say you have a Dragoon, and then you have a Monk. You can actually save those armor sets that you have for those classes. So if you want to switch at random, you can instantly switch to everything you have equipped. You can save all that stuff. So instead of basically switching classes and then having to equip everything all over again, you just easily go into the list and click on the class you want, and it saves all your armor and stuff that you have. Above, over here, you'll see the bonus on the left side of the screen underneath your HP. The bonus is basically what you click on, and it'll give you the opportunity to increase whatever stat you want, how many times you want, and whatnot.
You mean point allotment?
What's that?
You mean the distribution of points towards a certain stat?
Yeah. That's what I meant. What did I say?
I don't know what you said.
Basically, on the sides of all your equipment, you're going to see a green bar. That's basically their durability. Thankfully, it's really cheap to repair them, but you want to keep in mind how much durability your equipment have left, because if they break, obviously, it loses all of its effect. So definitely keep that in mind.
Well, it's pretty cheap to make.
Another nice feature. What's that?
No, it's pretty cheap to repair them anyway, so.
It definitely is. Another nice thing, too, is say you're wearing this really dorky helmet. Side note, this game, when you first start off, they're going to have you wearing ridiculous stuff. You're going to be wearing oven mitts, you're going to be wearing a leather thong, you're going to be wearing weird headpieces. It's basically just to laugh, so basically when you go into an area and you see somebody at level 5 and they're wearing this stuff, you're going to be like, haha, he just started, or he's starting with a new class or whatnot, which I found really funny. But if you're wearing like a headpiece that you don't really like, or you just like the way your character looks, which is what I like most of the time, you actually have a feature to hide the helmet, which is really nice. That way you can always see your face, and if you do find a really good helmet later on, you can do that. You can also hide your weapon when you have it, when you're not using it in combat.
Yeah, it just magically appears.
I was like, yeah, it does not do it.
Like a keyblade. It is a Square Enix game, so.
I think it would be awesome if they added like instances or something like that, where like major Final Fantasy villains, like there's gonna be,
Well,
Like if they
they
added
are
one
doing
with like
that
Sephiroth or
crossover.
something,
Oh, they are doing that crossover with
then it'd be
Lightning.
awesome.
So I mean, Lightning. Well, Fates, but for Lightning, but still.
Yeah. But I just think it'd be cool, you know? Like imagine having a 20-man group go against Sephiroth, and he has like all the old abilities.
That would be crazy. And he had like 50 health
I
bars.
think it'd be super fun. Yeah.
And it was like a 20-hour battle.
Well, they have to have that Fallen Angel song and everything in the background.
Oh yeah, I mean they have that remix music of Final Fantasy 4. Yeah, I think it was Final Fantasy 4. I don't know if you heard it yet, but yeah, it's in here. It's in the
Do
game.
they?
Yeah, it's like a really like comical version of like the Final Fantasy 4 battle theme. I think it's Final Fantasy 4. I could be wrong. It could be 6, but I think it's 4 that I remember.
Nice. And they said something about having like Lightning and Snow's costumes that you can unlock in this, right? Later on?
I think so.
I don't know if that's true. Like, obviously the males wouldn't be able to equip Lightning's outfit, but like the males would get Snow's, and the women would get Lightning. That would just be awkward. But,
Yeah, you might want to stop there. Alright, what else do you want to talk about in the character menu?
let's see. Uh, if you go to classes. Oh, by the way, basically when you have a Square Enix account and you sign in and you have a character for this game, it automatically brings you to the lodestone, and the lodestone is just amazing to have. As soon as you sign in, your character is going to pop up. You choose it, and it's going to tell you all your friends and everything on there. And it's going to have a picture of your character, everything he has equipped, and it's also going to have. Well, it's basically going to be using your character's profile picture as yours. I kind of refer to it as like Final Fantasy 14 Facebook type thing, because basically if you write on the forums and stuff like that, your character's picture is going to be up there and it's going to say so and so wrote a new forum, and you can actually click on that person, well, that character, and it'll bring up that character's menu, and you can check out all the equipment the character has, the achievements they unlocked and stuff like that. It's just really cool, like, to check out everything they had equipped. Okay, but anyways, if you go to classes, it tells you exactly what you have unlocked. I mean, well, leveled up and everything like that. Disciples of War are obviously the main attacking classes. Disciples of the Hand are basically what I was telling you about, the carpenter, the blacksmith, the armorer, goldsmith, all that stuff that you do. All that stuff that you see there, you can level up to level 50. So there's a lot of leveling up to do, and it'll take forever. So that's why it's good to actually plan to have a friend do something and you do something. So say like I'll have Chris be the armorer and I'll be the blacksmith. That way he can make my armor for make armor for both of us, and I'll make the weapons for both of us, instead of both of us trying to level up blacksmith and armor to level 50. It'll just take forever. Unless you have that much time and you're that dedicated to this game, which this game is pretty addicting, so let's see that. Especially if you want to have like the ultimate character, jack of all trades. Let's see. Let's talk about the inventory space. Go into inventory. Basically, this game gives you a crap ton of inventory space. You have your main inventory, which is going to basically have all the items you get. The stuff you harvest, or the lumber you get from doing other classes, are going to be in your inventory. You're also going to have potions and quest items going into there. You also have an armory chest, which if you go into the armory chest, let me know when you're in there, Chris.
I already have them both up. Way ahead of you.
Well, anyways, the armory chest separates everything you have. So basically, all your weapons are going to be in the weapons category. This is a completely different inventory, I believe. So all the weapons you have is going to be in this inventory, and then all the hats, helmets, chest pieces, gloves, belts, everything separated into these categories, where you're going to have 25 spaces for each category, which is a pretty good amount if you think about it.
Yeah, but I'm
Um,
running out of room.
yeah. Well, once you start doing more quests around the city that you're in, you're gonna unlock a retainer. And basically, when you go into your inn and sleep, you'll be in your room. There's gonna be a chest where you can actually put stuff in there, and it gives you 7 more pages. You said, Chris,
Yeah,
of
7 more
inventory room.
pages that they could hold.
So basically, sorry, what was that?
No, 7 more pages they could hold.
Yeah, so basically all your important stuff you can put in there and hold it for later. You don't have to worry about selling it or whatnot, or it taking up, you know, precious space in inventory. Yeah. Basically, also too, the inn is considered a safe zone. When you're in a safe zone, there's going to be a little moon that appears next to your experience bar, and when you log off or whatnot, or stay in these safe zones for a certain amount of time, you actually build XP bonuses. And you'll see it in the XP gauge when it goes up. It's going to be like a darker version of the
Wait, where'd you go?
experiencing. I'm in Grandia.
Oh, I was like outside still.
So after you do that, well, to get back to the thing, so it's going to give you experience bonus, and it definitely helps out, especially if you're battling. Um,
Mhm.
and if you do that on top of chaining together kills, if you continue to kill monsters one after another, you get this timed chain combo thing that gives you plus 50% experience per kill. It'll help you level up. I mean, killing monsters isn't the fastest way to level up in here. Leveling up, the fastest way to level up is obviously doing, you know, all the side quests and quests that are thrown at you, and the levy quests, which we will talk about in a
Yeah,
new
well,
one
I'm
for you
I'm
guys.
gonna go check on my room. So,
Okay, yeah. Well, explain your room while you're in there, 'cause I don't have one.
oh, I mean, it's just a standard room. Everyone gets the same room no matter what. You can't decorate it yet until they update the game itself again, so you can actually have homes where you can actually show off what you got and customize it however you like it.
Yeah, and supposedly you're gonna also be able to have. Uh, well, I heard this from somebody that chocobo stables, stuff where you can actually breed your own gardens and
Hopefully,
stuff like that. So that's actually, yeah, I know it'd be fun.
yeah. So,
Um, and gardens and stuff. So basically, say you have a company, a free company, which is a guild in this game. Say it'd be nice to actually have one of those houses dedicated to that company, and everybody can stay there, and everybody can just work around that place, and actually just have like a home base, which is kind of cool.
okay. I'm in my room right now. I'm done poking my baby behemoth. That looks like a pig. Yep. There's my comfy bed. And here I can actually earn the double XP and stuff right there if you want to actually do the legit way and not just log out in a safe zone. I'm sorry, I keep on laughing at safe zone. I'm sorry, because I keep on thinking of Sword Art Online. I'm sorry, because I was watching it yesterday. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can log out and exit game and blah blah blah. Then you got the unending journey, which will have all your main quest scenario cutscenes along with Chronicles of a New Area. What? What the hell is this? I don't know what the hell that is,
It's
but
actually pretty cool, by the way, being able to rewatch your story quests. Right now,
yeah.
if you don't have your own room at the end, you can go into your journal and you can read all the back stuff that you've done. Um, they'll have a couple paragraphs for each thing that you did, for each story arc that you've done, and just continue it on, just in case you forget where you are or you just want to catch up. A lot of people like to skip through stories on MMOs because normally, let's be honest, they're really bad. It's surprising that Final Fantasy XIV has as good of a story as it does. So it's definitely something you might want to check up on if you've been skipping the story in your playthrough. Sorry, Chris, I interrupt you.
Oh no, that's fine, man. That's my armoire, and I don't know what it does. I click on it and I try to store an item in there. It doesn't work. So, yeah. And here's a summoning
What's nice
bell,
is,
which has my
go ahead.
retainer in it. And I could summon the person, and yeah, I could entrust them with items, gil, whatever you crap, all this other crap that you dump if your bag gets full and stuff. And it already has gone full once. I mean, I already have like 3 pages of stuff from my previous bag, so. And I'm trying to sort things out between my armory chest and regular chest as well. And you can actually send them to the market to actually sell stuff. Like if you have like a super rare weapon, let's say, and someone else can buy it. Let me show you my transaction history. There was only one, and I sold a random item just to test it out, and it's this beast sinew. I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah, I sold it for 2 gil, and this guy, this buyer right here, bought it from me on this date and time, and I got 2 gil for it. I'm rich. So yeah, that's what the retainer does.
And like most MMOs, there's a market board that you can find in every city, and by clicking on it, you can actually uh, buy items from people. You can buy weapons that they found from, instances and stuff like that. If you don't want to work for it and you have the, gold to spend, you can just outright pay for it. But anybody that's familiar with MMOs should know that.
Oh my god, I need to start watching Sword Art Online. I'm sorry.
It's a really good anime.
uh,
So
yeah,
definitely
but
another
there's too many references we're making here. I'm sorry.
yeah, no. Well, it is based on an MMO.
I know that, but just safe zone. Safe zone feels like an awkward word, you know. This doesn't. It feels like a town to me, like a normal Final Fantasy town.
Well, Chris, have you done any of the carpentry work or anything yet in this?
Uh, what do you mean? Like, you mean the hand? Disciples of the Hand?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Are
Like,
there still like little mini games when you're trying to harvest stuff? Like when you're cutting down a tree, do you stop the
oh,
time and
that
hit it
stuff.
right and stuff like that?
Oh, that stuff. No,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the hand, not the land.
No, no.
No, the hand. I have not done yet.
Well, we haven't done much of it, so I don't know why I'm gonna talk about it. But previously in Final Fantasy 14, there'd be like a little mini game for every time you did something like that. Like when you were cutting down a tree, or when you were mining, you would have to time the button, pressing, and there'd be like this little gauge, and you'd have to hit it right in the middle. And each time you hit it, you'd get like a critical, and you'd get like a better material. So.
I just like how you said that previously on Final Fantasy 14.
Well, it's a huge difference from what it was. So,
No, I just like how you said it though.
yeah.
like,
Well, some people might have found that annoying. They might want to just click on a tree and just have it automatically do that instead of
chop chop.
timing. I thought it was pretty cool because I hated, in Terra going from plant to plant trying to find a rare plant, and you had no opportunity to make it better.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, story missions will unlock as you gain level. So, obviously, you're going to be playing through the story, and then you're going to have to stop for a while to do some of these side quests. Um, Basically, in each new area that you go, say you start in Grandia and then you go to one of the other cities, it's going to start you with fetch quests again. So, you're going to start all over again, basically, just for that time being in that city. And you're going to be getting very low experience. So I'd recommend switching to another class you might want to start to. Maybe, if you're planning on switching to one of the superior classes later on, you go to that second class that you're going to need and just do these fetching quests just to gain those early levels with it.
Where'd you
You
go?
can have up to 30 quests at one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30 quests at one time and 16
Can you go
levy
into your
quests.
journal, Chris?
I'm already way ahead of you, man. I'm
Okay.
psychic.
So basically, on the bottom, you'll see the quests that you can hold and how many quests you have activated. On the bottom, it shows the levy quests you have activated and how many you can choose. And the allowances next to it are the points we were talking about, and you spend those each time you activate one of those quests. Those levy quests, not normal quests.
Oh, there's my story mission. Where'd you go?
I'm doing a side quest, picking up Rose Hitcher.
Oh, I see you. I see you. Do you want to do a levy quest?
Yeah, let's do
Hey,
it. Make sure it's a level 10 one.
okay, meet me at what do we call it? Bent Branch Metals. Come on, baby behemoth. Like my baby
Are
behemoth.
you in Old Grandia or New Grandia?
I'm in the Central Shroud.
Oh.
I told you we're gonna do Gale Leaves. Not Gale Leaves, Leaves.
Well, we can talk about Guild Leaves. Yeah, since you brought it up. Guild Leaves are good missions to start. Start to get you used to how to do instances, basically. It tells you how to draw a mob. It tells you how to take care of things, work as a team to prepare you for instances. So those are really good to do, too. Especially if you're new to an MMO and you don't know how to aggro an enemy to keep its attention on you and you're a tank or whatnot. It's definitely good to practice with that. Because if you go into an instance and you don't really know your role, you could be the deciding factor if you're gonna win or lose that instance.
And you can piss a lot of people off that way.
Yeah, a lot of people, like a lot of experienced people, if they go in there and you don't know what you're doing, you might end up getting it.
I have 4 selected, so where are you at?
I'm coming. I was in New Grandia. Doing side quest.
You have the option to teleport.
Teleport to you?
Yeah, no, teleport in general. The icon that has the little swishy swish in the next to the map and the signs.
Yeah.
Okay, click on that one and click Bent Branch Metals. Hopefully you have it atoned.
No, I don't.
Oh my god. Oh, come
I'll
over
be
here.
there in a jiffy. Just
Dang you, Nathan. Dang you. So, look at my chocobo. It's cute, isn't it?
you can eventually equip more than one minion at a time, which is kind of cool. Combat, you'll learn early on that by doing a certain ability, it might chain together with another ability, and by doing that, you'll be able to do bonus damage and stuff like that, which is definitely cool. So you definitely want to get those combo attacks down.
It's a
I don't even
chocobo.
see you. Oh, see.
It's just a chocobo
I
with a
thought
lot of
those were level.
armor.
Oh.
Ah! I forgot about that. I'm gonna battle. What the
Getting
hell?
attacked, Chris.
Oh, that's why I
Oh
forget.
my
I was like
god.
wondering why I'm in a battle. I'm in the freaking. I'm in a resting area and I'm. Nathan. Oh my God! Stop telling me about spamming. Jesus.
Okay.
I hate
Which ones did you
spammers.
activate?
Come near me. Where are you? Oh yeah, there you are.
I'm coming.
You're right behind me. Alright, there you are. Nice pink gloves.
Oh yeah, I got a chance.
Good looking gloves on you.
I think so.
Oh my God, one of my friends is messaging me for a guild. No. Alright, let's go and start one.
I don't know if I have to have one activated too.
No, you don't. Well, I don't. I forgot how this worked, but we'll try it. There we go.
Yes.
Is
Sweet.
that
Still shares it.
okay? Cool. Let's do this.
Lit up.
No, we're not splitting up. We're sticking together.
By doing these, also you have a chance to basically make it handicap or not. You can increase the level of the enemies, and the higher level you increase it to, the more experience bonus you'll get. Also time bonus too. Depending how fast you finish it, you also get a certain amount of experience. As you can tell too, while we're fighting this monster, there's some area effects that he can do. You can see it right on the ground. If you get out of that area, you can dodge. Other than that, there's really not a dodge feature this early in the game. I don't know if you get one later on. But,
It's a baby behemoth.
are there people watching this?
Oh yeah.
So you're just talking to yourself?
No, I'm not talking to myself. Yeah, that little pig thing is a behemoth actually. It's a baby behemoth. So apparently behemoths are actually pigs.
You'll also stumble across these chests on the battlefield sometimes. They contain eye drops, antidotes, stuff like that, so it's nice to pick that stuff up. I just got a potion out of that one.
I got 2 things out of that. I don't know what the hell they're called.
Really?
Oh, ether, but the other one I don't know what the hell that is.
Square is also doing this really cool thing right now. If you check the lodestone, basically every 30 days that you stay a member of this game. Do you want to return, Chris?
No, don't.
So basically every 30 days that you stay a member of this game, you're going to get a bonus thing. I think the first 30 days you get like a character remodel potion or something like that that will allow you to change your appearance on your character. The next 30 days they give you something else, and after that, the final 90 days they give you a mount, I think, which is pretty cool. You can check that out on the website if you're already a member and stuff. Just check the lodestone, they'll give you all that info.
Oh yeah, this
Definitely
is
rewarding too, you know, like knowing that just being a member each month, you're gonna be getting cool stuff sent to your mail.
yeah. And plus, well, I already got the first item apparently. Well, because of the issues
Yeah,
with
the
the,
character.
yeah, which is
Yeah, I
basically
got that too.
Fantasia. So we already know what the first item
Yeah.
is for the character. So they give you a potion called
They're
Fantasia.
really rare to get, they say in the description, and I don't know if you can trade it. You probably can. You know,
Yeah,
obviously
you
people are
should
gonna
try
be
to sell
selling it
it.
for. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. People are obviously selling it for, you know, in-game gold or.
I would sell it on the
I wonder.
marketplace for like a jillion gold.
Well, eventually, you know, they're gonna allow you to buy it off of, you know,
Oh
their
yeah,
website or
yeah, they're
something.
probably gonna do like something like Terra sooner or later, like an in-game
Yeah,
market.
transaction.
Yeah, along with subscription fee.
Now, I don't know, by sharing this, I don't know if it takes some of my points away, so let's check that next time before you activate the next quest.
What happened?
I want to see if it uses any of my points that I have saved up when we're sharing a quest.
Oh, okay.
So let me check before we activate the next one. Because it'd be cool if you could share it. You know, like you use up your points and then you run out of points and then I go and purchase some of these quests and that way we can get double of them for our points. I don't know if we're going to get as much experience as if we did it ourselves, but we can definitely find that out too after this.
Again, for that potion that I showed off, it's basically a makeover potion. You can change your character's race and sex if you feel like it. And appearance, sorry.
I mean, it's always a nice feature because I'm one of those people that like get tired of what I have made, you know, and I always have to change it. I always have to have something change on my character, so it's definitely nice to have that option, you know. Whether it be like, I don't like this hair color this way or something, I'll change it.
Yeah, it's really boring. It's really, really
Tara got
blonde.
so much money from me just for changing my hairstyles and my skin colors.
And changing
Oh no,
sexes.
you went back. What's that?
And changing sexes too.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, we don't speak of that.
I was gonna leave that out, but you know.
We don't speak of that. Are you
Yes.
back?
I'm coming.
Tell me if you get some of the experience and stuff. Because I always forget about that. Did you?
No.
Then I'm confused.
Yeah, no, I didn't get any.
Uh,
Okay, so basically, if you help the person that has it triggered, you're not gonna get any of the experience. So you can't.
yeah,
Really...
that's one thing I
That
did
sucks.
forget. That's the one thing I forgot. I just totally forgot about that.
I guess it's good for the harder ones.
Yeah, follow me.
Each time you log in, depending how far you are, you're gonna get this little recommended thing that pops up. Chris, can you go to your menu and go to duty and then select recommendations?
There we go. Yep, got it.
And basically, by doing this, it tells you like the stuff that you might really be interested in doing, getting out of the way.
For your
like
level.
Yeah, I got basically a fate mission in here that I should do. I got a couple of my hunts that I should do, and a bunch of side quests I need back to do back at Grandia. Blah blah. It's hard because I got feedback in my mic and I'm trying to talk, so I'm
Bye bye.
hearing myself twice. It's very annoying.
Well, I don't hear
And I'm
you.
wearing
I don't hear you twice.
At least they're black. Well, I hear myself.
This is guild heist now. Something. Yeah.
So basically, make sure you wait for a group.
Let's do the basic training one, even if it's like level 10 and stuff. So basically, this. Oh wow, we already got one. That's the duty
Yeah.
finder. Accept if you can. I'm waiting for you. There we go. Now we're going in instance. This is like one of the many bajillion instances they have. So
This is basically what we were telling you, how it's going to tell you how to aggro enemies, pull them apart, because you're not going to want to run into a battle when there's a huge mob of enemies and just trigger all them because you're going to get yourself killed. Oh, limit break.
Oh yeah, you might want to tell him about limit break.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, have you even used the limit break before?
No. No.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, yeah, you need to play some more instances then.
Yeah. Chris, why don't you tell him about limit break? I don't really know too much about it.
Well, if you played Final Fantasy VII, you know, there's something called limit break, and it did a super move, and that super move does massive damage.
Because for each character that does it, it's different, right? Because you can assign different specials.
No, it's actually the same special no matter what.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I just laughed at the mage running around from tiny mandragores. Sorry.
So you can see the limit break gauge on top of our party bar. And once that fills up, then you can trigger it.
Yeah, so basically once the team fills it up, it unleashes a pretty devastating attack for each one. Well, depending. Some will try to make an example. Let's say the pugilist or the monk have a limit break called Braver, which actually is a massive 3-hit attack that also causes massive damage. So basically, gigantic swords come out of their arms and start slashing things crazy. And let's say the gladiator.
And each job has different limits?
Yes, like the gladiator can summon like a 3-second wall for both magic and physical defense. But
okay, now when this limit break bar fills up, how do you activate it, and how do you decide who activates it?
Let the DPS, if you have a
person that can activate it.
No, everyone can activate it, but everyone normally lets the pugilist do it because it's normally the powerful one, and it's basically useless for like everyone else to use it.
Yeah.
So,
kind of wonder what the summoners would be.
I have not seen a summer limit break yet. I would be interested in to see one actually. But they're DPS, so they do probably do a devastating attack anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. We win.
So basically, as you saw from that battle, most of us knew exactly what we were supposed to do. And, you know, the mage stood back, because obviously mage's defense aren't that good.
Yeah, and ran away after a while.
Yeah.
And ran in circles. That was funny. But the gladiator guy has to learn how to aggro better, actually. He wasn't that much of a good aggro.
Yeah. Well, he might still be at a low level, so he might not have that many good, well, no, I mean,
no, he has
I think they would give you
he has
good
that
aggro abilities.
Yeah, he has the one aggro ability that chains all of them together. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then also continuing on the limit break portion of the thing. Limit break portion of the thing, yes. Once you go into a real instance, let's say, hold on, let me bring up my duty finder. Let's say the 1,000 Malls of Toto Rock. Yes, that one. There's gonna be a final. Shut up, Nathan. There's gonna be a final boss. There's gonna be a final boss at the end of the instance, and once you reach the final boss, you get 2 limit break gauges. If you boost up both of them, you actually it will actually double the effects of the original limit break. So you basically make it more powerful. Well, yeah, that's pretty good explanation, I think.
Sorry. The limit break ability. Do you need to have that equipped to your hotbar in order to use it?
Yeah, well, I do.
Alright.
but I think you should. I think no matter what.
I just didn't know if automatically it,
No,
that
no,
would
no,
appear or
no.
something like that.
Nah, I wish it did. I mean, it would be easy to do a one quick button thing, but they didn't add that feature. You just have to put it on your hard bar. That's what I've been doing. So if anyone else knows a quicker way to activate limit break, let us know.
Do you want to do another one of those guild quests?
The guild heist or the levy quest?
The guild heist.
Okay. Oh, there's only one more we can do, so. Oh
Alright.
shit. Yeah, I can't believe. Oh, well, yeah, hold on. Well, what level is that? Level 15. Okay, so you'd be level 15 for that one. Okay. And this is the duty finder. It works, but it doesn't work at the same time. It works if you have a good, like, a party going, you know. Like at least two people. If you're doing it by yourself, it takes freaking forever. I hate it.
Now the duty finder just helps you find people for the instance, right?
Yes, it helps you find people for the instance instead of like saying going to the text box and shouting, freaking blah blah blah, looking for group for said instance. You know.
Yeah, looking for a healer for,
Yeah.
oogly boogly run.
Oogly. Blur. And as you can see, the duty
You can
finder
see
works. Doesn't work well.
you can see right next to our names the buffs we have. Obviously, the mage casts protect on us, which is cool, and it lasts 23 minutes.
I healed you.
Yeah,
For
if you
19.
love being black mages and everything like that, you can actually unlock the job to do that later on. I saw pictures of him. He looks pretty awesome. Kind of has that VV hat going. The typical black mage hat, long coat. It's pretty cool stuff.
Alright, we got a healer going on. Now we just need a tank. Huh. They kind of fixed the duty finder, but it still takes a long time.
Does it say if we have anybody else or no?
It does say we do have a healer. We just need to wait for a tank now.
If you're ever confused about your role and what your class does, the duty finder next to your class obviously will tell you what role you are, either DPS, healer, tank, whatnot. So don't worry if you're new to MMOs and you don't know what your class does. It's a good way to figure that stuff out.
We should make a guild like right now. But we might not do that because that'll be a waste of money because it's like 15,000 just to make a guild. So Nathan, give me some money.
When you're in an instance, you can't change your class. So make sure you choose what class you want to be before you enter, because once you're in that dungeon or that area, you're stuck with that. So make sure you get the proper role. Now, Chris, is there a way to have, two healers? Because right now in the duty status it says, 1, 0, 1, 2, 2.
Yeah.
So there's no way to have two healers, one
Well,
tank, and one mage.
Well, you can have multiple healers. Like I was in a party where I had two Arcanis, one DPS, and well, basically the Arcanis is a DPS class, but it can also be a healer class as well. So let's say I face Inferent, or Ifrit, some people call them. I had the two Arcanis, me as the Pugilist, and I had one Gladiator, and we they're just fine. We basically it was it was pretty much a cakewalk. You know, if you have like two Arcanis, you know. But the problem is, the fight's gonna last a little bit longer because they're not meant for healing. They're meant for DPS. That's why they were given Carbuncle, you know, to attack the creature. So actually, it kind of balances out in a way, but still, Carbuncle's weak as shit. You just
No, the
AIDS
only
you.
reason I was wondering it is because underneath, the forming party and everything like that, it has that dash of like max. It looks like you can only have a max of this thing, of this certain class or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh
if that
yeah.
changed or if it's only for these if it's only for these training
No, no,
sessions.
you could mix and match if you want. Like if we had a party, if like you and me were lancers, and or actually let's say you were the marauder, I was a lancer, and then we had two Arcanist buddies with us, we still could
Hmm.
join the instance no matter what. We just had to be
No, yeah, that's
we
good.
just had to be really good at coronizing like who to heal at what time and what our chops and shit are.
Yeah, because that would suck, having not these specs, and you have friends in your party, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, let's go do this, and like, oh, sorry, you can't, because we have to have one healer, not two.
Yeah, but
One of
there
those
are
a
level
group.
requirements though. That's the thing. There are level requirements.
No. Yes.
Hopefully the healer is not AFK.
Come on,
And
healer.
yeah, the freaking tank backed out.
No.
Damn it. Yeah, Duty Finder can take a while, especially when it comes to people who are AFK. So it can be really problematic. It helps sometimes, but like, oh no, we got in. Wow, I'm kind of surprised.
We not have a tank.
Yeah, we do. He's right there.
Ah, okay, here's the first view of a dungeon. This is actually the first time I've actually done this quest, so kind of cool. Like most instances, it actually takes place in a whole separate area. You should be able to travel throughout this map. I don't know how big this little instance is, though.
Type of skeleton. Or the ads, I mean.
So another good thing about Fates, what I like is if you're used to playing single player games and doing everything alone, doing Fates, um, you're gonna meet a lot of new friends doing that. I've already gotten a couple friend requests because I've been in an area and this one person would actually follow me into the Fates and we would just keep fighting together and he just friend requests me, so it's kind of nice. It's an easy way to get friends, especially if you're battling with them. You spend a couple hours in this one area, and they're with you. They help you out with fates. You see how you both fight. And, I don't know. It's just kind of cool.
Unless you want to be a
Definitely
solo
makes it
player.
easier to make friends. What's that?
Unless you want to be a solo player.
Yeah, unless you want to be a solo player, which you're probably not going to get anywhere because you're going to have to do instances,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So, better to have friends.
Unless you're very, very powerful, but that's highly impossible because there is a limit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, we kind of expanded a little bit past, a lot past level 1 through 10. But we wanted to give you the gist of basically what you have in store. Obviously, you're gonna have, you know, hundreds of hours upon this game. It's an MMO. It's what you expect. It's basically one of those games that if you pick up, it's gonna be the only game you pick up for a long time. Because you start off, you're not gonna have much, but as soon as you start sinking hours of your time in there, you're gonna start seeing a difference. You're gonna start getting addicted. Especially once you start seeing changes in your character. The land, you start taking down these big monsters, you start doing instances with friends. It's gonna be hard to put down, the controller or, get away from the keyboard.
Yep.
Um, Obviously Final Fantasy's out now, everywhere. PS4 comes out next year. Obviously it's only PC and PS3 exclusive, because they share servers. There's no cross-game chat as of yet. I can't talk to Chris when he's playing on PC on my PS3, so there's no chat option for that. We can type back and forth, but I'm hoping eventually there's going to be a patch where, when you form a link shell with a certain character, you'll be able to chat with them again. I don't know if PC members can chat with PC members, 'cause I
No, we
haven't played
can't.
on PC a lot, but you can't.
No.
So eventually it's probably going to be patched because I can't picture doing an instance and you're sitting there trying to type while you're doing the main thing. You need a mic for MMOs. So eventually. And if it does have cross game chat, it's going to be really awesome to be able to talk to him on his PC, me on PS4 or PS3 at the time, whenever that patch comes out.
Yep.
But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And,
Oh my God,
once again, this was
spammers.
Nathan Buffa from the Gamers Hub.
Sorry. Wait.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Spammers are spamming me. Sorry. And I'm Chris Cantu from the Gamer Sub as well.
Alright, well, thanks guys for joining in and watching this.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll have another video when we're higher level,
Mhm.
doing some some instances maybe with Ifrit and stuff like that. Time's tight right now, so we're gonna try and do, we're both really busy with jobs and stuff like that, so we're gonna try and get you guys as much coverage on this game as possible. So, hopefully whenever we have a live stream, you guys join us. Might want to watch or maybe join us in some of these instances. It'd be awesome to play with you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks a lot, guys.
See ya.
And done.
Well, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Hold on.
No?
No! Alright, see you later, guys.
This all better be edited out.